Have you ever looked at someone and wondered, does she actually like me, or am I just imagining it? That quiet confusion, that little spark of hope mixed with doubt. It's something every man has felt at some point. You're not alone in this. And here's the truth. Attraction is rarely shouted from the rooftops. It's not always going to be obvious, and she might not say the words out loud. But if you know how to recognize the hidden signs, you can stop second-guessing yourself and start walking with the kind of confidence that changes everything. Today I'm going to show you 3 hidden signs she's attracted to you, even when she won't admit it. And if you pay attention, you'll never look at your interactions the same way again. Now, before I reveal these signs, I want you to think about this. Life rewards the ones who pay attention. Most men miss opportunities not because they're unlucky, but because they're blind to what's right in front of them. A look, a tone, a small shift in body language. These things speak louder than words. Attraction is not always a confession, it's often a whisper. So let's tune into that whisper. The first hidden sign is in the way she invests her attention in you. Ask yourself, does she find reasons to engage with you, even over the smallest things? It could be something as subtle as asking your opinion on something she doesn't actually need your opinion on, or texting you about something random just to keep the conversation going. Women don't give away their time freely when they're not interested. If she chooses to focus on you, when she could focus on anyone else, that's no accident. Attraction shows up in attention. If she's leaning into conversations, if she's finding ways to keep the spark alive, that's her way of saying you matter, even if she doesn't say it directly. The second hidden sign is in her body language. Humans are wired to reveal emotions physically before we ever speak them. Maybe she plays with her hair when you're around. Maybe she mirrors your movements without realizing it. Maybe her eyes stay on you a little longer than they should. And let me tell you this, eye contact is one of the most powerful unspoken signals of attraction. When a woman looks at you a little longer than usual, when she holds your gaze and then breaks it with a shy smile, that's not random. That's her heart speaking before her mouth does. Pay attention, because the body never lies. And then there's the third hidden sign, one that most men overlook completely. It's in the way she remembers. The details about you, the small things you thought nobody noticed, your favorite snack, the story you told once, the little goals you mentioned in passing. If she brings those things up again, that's not coincidence, that's care, that's investment, that's attraction manifesting in memory. Because when someone values you, you become unforgettable to them, and if she's holding on to the little things about you, it's because you matter more than you realize. Now maybe you're listening to this and thinking, okay, I've seen some of these signs, but what do I do about it? That's the real question, isn't it? Because knowing she's attracted is only the first step. The next step is what separates the man who stays stuck in doubt from the man who creates opportunity. And here's the truth. Confidence is not about having every answer. It's about trusting the signals and moving forward anyway. If you recognize these signs, don't overthink. Don't drown in what-ifs. Step up, engage her, invite her energy into your world. The worst thing you can do is ignore the signs until they disappear. Let me remind you of something important. Women often won't say it out loud, not because they don't feel it, but because they're waiting for you to lead. Society has trained men to take initiative, to read between the lines. If she's showing the signs but not saying the words, she may be giving you the space to act. And when you act with respect, clarity, and boldness, you show her the strength she was hoping to find in you all along. Think about it. How many opportunities have been lost in silence? How many times have two people felt the same thing but never spoke it, never acted on it, and drifted apart? Don't let that be your story. If she gives you her attention, her body language, and her memory, she's already opened the door. All you have to do is walk through it. But here's the bigger picture. This isn't just about attraction. This is about self-awareness, about learning to see the world in sharper detail. When you train yourself to recognize unspoken signals, you become more attuned not just to women, but to people in general. You start noticing the energy in a room, the emotions behind someone's words, the truth beneath the surface. And that awareness, that's power, that's confidence, that's how leaders are made. So I want you to walk away from this with more than just knowledge of these 3 signs. I want you to walk away with a mindset that says, I trust myself, I pay attention, I act when the moment presents itself, because that's what separates a man who wonders, does she like me, from a man who knows how to read the room, how to feel the energy, and how to move forward with clarity. The next time you're with her, don't get lost in overthinking. Watch how much attention she gives you. Watch her eyes, her smile, her posture. Notice what she remembers about you. And if those signs are there, don't doubt yourself. Doubt kills more opportunities than rejection ever will. This is your reminder. The signals are there, but they're not always loud. Attraction is often hidden, quiet, subtle. But if you know how to see it, you'll never be confused again. And when you combine that awareness with boldness, you'll unlock doors that were always waiting for you. So let this be the moment you stop wondering and start knowing. The signs are there. The choice is yours. Are you going to let them pass you by, or are you going to step into the confidence that's been inside you all along? Because life doesn't wait for hesitation. Opportunity doesn't knock twice. And attraction, when it shows itself, wants to be met with courage. Remember the 3 hidden signs: her attention, her body language, her memory. If you see them, you already have your answer. Now it's your turn to act.